Good morning. This is All India Radio, Kohima. The morning news read by Ketholeno. Principal Director of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Vizolia Z. Shukri, yesterday said that Nagaland is not prepared to hold any major festival amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Replying to a query on the stand of the Health Department on the directive of the Tourism Department, asking government departments to initiate preparation for the forthcoming Hornbill Festival, Dr. Shukri said the state is not prepared for any kind of festivals. He, however, said virtual Hornbill festivals can be encouraged, but not the mega event. Expressing that the department does not want another lockdown in Nagaland, he said everyone has to play their role responsibly and follow all guidelines and instructions to see that we don't have to come across another lockdown. Meanwhile, the COVID-19 caseload in Nagaland has increased to 8,824, while total recoveries so far are 6,869. The active cases are 1,840 and there have been 39 deaths, out of which 27 are due to the contagion, while 6 are not and 5 are under investigation to find the cause. Altogether, 76 patients have migrated to other states. Nagaland State Nodal Officer for Integrated Disease Control Program, Dr. Nyanthang Kikon, lamented about reports of youngsters engaging in social gatherings and parties in the night where the basic SOPs are not being followed. In this, he cautioned that even though they are young and assume that they can recover from the virus even if infected, they must think about the elderly and children back home who are more vulnerable to the infection, saying that there is a shift in epidemiology from the young to the old in the state. Dr. Kikon urged the young people as the future of the society to take the responsibility to be the main champions to prevent the transmission of COVID-19. Niti Aayog, Ministry of Power, Rockefeller Foundation and Smart Power India yesterday launched the Electricity Access in India and Benchmarking Distribution Utilities report. According to the report, 92% of customers reported the overall availability of electricity infrastructure within 50 meters of their premises. 87% of the surveyed customers have access to grid-based electricity. The remaining 13% either use non-grid sources or do not use any electricity at all. The hours of supply have improved significantly across the customer categories to nearly 17 hours per day. The report is based on a primary survey conducted across 10 states, representing about 65% of the total rural population of India, and with a sample size of more than 25,000, including households, commercial enterprises, and institutions. Speaking on the occasion, Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar said the report highlights the benefits of government-led schemes such as Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana and Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the government is committed to facilitating the army in their forward movement on the road to reforms and will help them in achieving advantages in all areas. Addressing the Army Commanders' Conference in New Delhi yesterday, he said the initiatives undertaken by the Indian Army in the current security environment makes him proud. Singh asserted that the government will leave no stone unturned to strengthen the armed forces. He said the Indian Army has been successful in addressing several challenges to the security and sovereignty of the country since independence. The Defence Minister added that the Army has played a significant role in neutralizing threats of terrorism, insurgency, or external attacks. In Bihar, around 53.54% of eligible voters exercised their franchise in the first phase of the state assembly elections held yesterday. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora said in New Delhi that very few incidents of malfunctioning of VVPATs were reported, which were replaced on time. Arora also appealed to the voters of Bihar to show the same enthusiasm in other two phases of the election to beat all the previous records of turnout despite COVID-19. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, wash hands frequently, and follow social distancing. With that, we come to the end of morning news. Have a nice day.